Pioneers fall to the Catawba Indians here tonight. Final score of 76-68 with Pioneer coach J.T. Burton. You know, and I made this comment, maybe true or not, whether it is. It's your third home game.
Yep.
And a lot of times you play at home, you've been on the road for all year. It's kind of like a road game. Did you feel as if it took a little while to get, reacclimated to what was going on? You didn't have Jason. That kind of throws the things off just a little bit, just the whole chemistry type thing. First half, they attacked the glass. They did what Catawba did, and they built a big lead. Yeah,
they did. I mean, it goes back to being, mentally prepared, because when you play a team like Catawba with how big and athletic they are, they play hard, and they do a really good job of playing to their strengths, and especially at first half, because they was driving up. They play really aggressive defense, and we could sit here and complain about the ref, and I thought they did a pretty decent job, because the way they play, they make you call that foul every time. So you got to be strong with it. And I thought that kind of, took us, caught us off guard. And you can watch film or whatever, but like I told the guys, you got to be strong, and you got to play with some poise, and you got to be strong with the ball. And they took us out of offense too.
Sure.
The first half. So that was tough. I mean, and then they didn't really shoot the ball well from the three, but in the paint, it wasn't even close, especially in the first half.
Oh, yeah. They killed us in the paint for sure there.
Yes.
And how much of it was them speeding us up and making our brains work faster than they really were?
Well, when you play an athletic team like that, and they do a really good job of showing and like hard hedging or switching on the defensive end, you have to swing the ball faster, and you got to sprint. There's no jogging. So the first half, we was doing a lot of jogging and coming off, and I think we got kind of like because the referee, the way they play you, so you can turn the corner on it, but we wasn't doing it the first half, and I thought that was the biggest thing, especially late in the first half, because with the latter part of the first half, because once we settled in, I told him I don't know if you remember, Malachi hit a three on a ghost screen because he sprinted. We came off of that, two went with him, throw it back, wide open. And that's the little things that this team has got to understand, and we'll do that, man. We'll get there. It was tough. They play hard. They won our league, our tournament, last 2 years in a row. So Coach Perrin does a really good job. They was very prepared tonight.
We got the box of chocolates tonight. Not sure what we're going to get, because we got great play and then all of a sudden bonehead play. You know what I mean? We get back into it, and then we just make that mistake that we can't make. But super proud. You know what the halftime speech for him was? Let's go put this game away.
Yes.
Let's get out after it. First 3 minutes of the game, it's a 16-point deficit, and I didn't think we were ever going to dig out of it.
Yeah.
3 whistles in about a 2-minute stretch changed the complexity of this game, because it allowed us to play. It allowed us to move, because they had to back off just a little bit.
The game plan was to make them, with that team, you got to make them play in the half court. You have to, because they like to get up and down. And I thought with the whistles kind of slowed them down. And then we was able to get some things, able to get some shots, able to take, get to the rim. And that's what we started doing. Bryce just decided he was going to drive the ball, play off 2 feet. And Akeem, 15 rebounds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He just decided, I'm going to go get every rebound that shot. So we'll be okay, Brian, man. We just got to do a better job. I have to do a better job of getting these guys in better places to be successful. But early, like I said, we didn't make those shots that we made until the latter part. We cut it to 2, 3, I think. Cut it to 3 at one time, and then we made a turnover over there. They came down. Robinson got going, and when you let him get going, it's hard to guard, because he hit that step back contested 3. And after our turnover, so that makes it tough. But we'll be okay, man. We just got to get back to the drawing board.
Yeah, definitely the turning point. It was about a 2.5-minute stretch where he hit 3 3-pointers on us.
Yes,
and most of it was just on his own.
It was one of them was contested, because what he does, he's a rhythm guy. He dribbled, hit him with his body, step back 3, contested. Taj Kimber was there. Then he hits another swing 3, heavily, almost fouled him. Contested. So, and then all those 3 shots was heavily contested, but he's got the experience. So you let a kid like that get going early, he sees one goes in, everybody gets going. So, it's one of those things, man, that we got to get better at that. We got to get, you look at it, though. On the defensive end, shooting the ball, they shot 26% from the 3. And, we do a good job. Is just that, those timely defensive rebounds we have to get, and the execution.
Yeah. I talked about the box of chocolates. What I meant by that, We're down 64-61. We missed 2 front-end and 1-on-1s. And now the second one, we got an offensive rebound after the miss, but then a finger roll lay-in right at the rim that we missed, that we weren't missing on that run to get us back into the game. And that is the young and youth that are going to learn from this.
Yeah.
You say you can blame yourself, but you can't make that finger roll layup for those guys. You put them in a situation.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Brian. I believe that whenever things – you got to have a whole different level of concentration from beginning to end, because once it snowballs, it's a effect. And it's kind of like Robinson hitting the threes. Everybody's excited. We make those 2 free throws, then we make the layup. But it's okay, man, because we'll get to it. We work on it. We practice it. It's just that unfortunate because we did miss the 1-on-1. You make those 4 free throws, and then you make the layup. We up 4.
Yeah.
But Robinson comes down and hits the 3, and we're down by 5. So that's what makes it tough.
All right. You thought it was physical tonight. Brother, we ain't seen anything until we go to the snake pit.
I try to explain it to these young guys. I told them like this. I said, guys, you think this was physical? You think the way this team played tonight was hard? I said, you have no idea, because on misses, they're going to trap.
Yeah.
On makes, they're going to trap. They're going to be all of it. It's going to seem like it's 10 people on the court at all times. But, we've been through the fire. I hope we can weather the storm. We got 2 tough, because our schedule, I think, is the top 50, top 60 in the country. It's tough, man, because you play Catawba, who's very experienced, and then you got the number 17th ranked team in the country at their place, and then you go to LMU.
Yeah.
So
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I mean, thanks for the schedule, but we'll figure it out, Brian. We'll get back to the drawing board. It hurts now. This time last year was in the same situation. We was, and that's what I told him. I just said, we'll get a long break, and we have to go and kind of revisit some things and let these guys kind of get a break and get away from it. But they'll be okay, because I told them. I mean, like now, I used to be able to say, we Tusculum, nobody knows us. Now, I mean, teams are coming in here, they're like going at us, and these guys got to get used to it, and we'll figure something out.
I love this team. I love their passion.
Yeah, it's going to be one of those things. It's going to be a grimy out thing. I'm never, these kids don't quit. It's crazy. Like tonight was down 16, and they'll just keep going. I think we kind of got a little, tired as well. But because the way we play tonight, get pressed, then you got to get up and go on Friday. We ain't going to be able to do anything tomorrow because you can't. But keep believing in us, keep pushing. We'll keep showing up. We'll be okay.
He's JT Burton.
Appreciate you, man.
Good stuff.
Yeah, man. Oof. You going with us?
I plan on being there right now Saturday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a good game between them.
It's a good game, yeah. Man, that's going back and forth. That's crazy.
I can't believe they only got 96 points, though. Wow.
Right. We still got a minute and a half to go. They can still score 16 points in that amount of time.
Yes, man.
Back to the final comments after this. Your final score here tonight. Tusculum falling to Catawba 76-68. Pioneer basketball continues here on the Pioneer Sports Network.
Thank you, man.